morning, first day of the week, and we are live. We are live. We are live. Just giving another update for today for Miss Gerry and the things that's going on uh, with her and with us, and everyone that's coming in. I ask that you bless the channel and bless Miss Gerry because I got to come in myself while we're live. So, yeah, everyone that's coming in, appreciate you. Everyone that's coming in, appreciate you right now. And we are live. We're coming live, and I'm trying to get this live on my phone because we are around by Crunch. That's where I work out and get my exercise in and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, we are at Crunch, and okay, I think it's coming up now as far as coming on with her live. Let me see. Yep. Hold on. Appreciate everybody. Everybody that's coming in, give a like, give a thumbs up. But it is Sunday, December 14th, and we are live. We are live. We are live. So it's showing here that I'm live, and it's showing. Let me see. Okay. Yep. Right here. I'm live, and it's showing. Let me see. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Miss Delio? I just knew it was Miss Gerry going live today. Yep, yep. I was doing it at night, but sometimes I want to change up and stuff like that. So I want to do it sometimes in the daytime. And the reason why I kind of do it at night because I work, and I work usually I work in the mornings and stuff like that. So, and on the weekends I work at night. So I try to, you know, just spend some time at night and spend some time on the live because she requested that I go live and keep everybody abreast of what's going on with her and stuff like that, and how everything is going on, how everything is going with her situation and her state of mind, and yeah. Hey, Ducky Video 246. Hey, hopefully you're not a kid, and hopefully you're not a troll, because we don't want no trolls around here. So if you're a troll, you might as well just go ahead and beat it. But anyways, but I appreciate you coming on because that means more people looking at the live and stuff like that. So, be respectful, brother, in whatever you do. But I appreciate everyone that's coming on. I had to get some Dunkin' so I can get the day started. And I have to go to work, go to work in a minute because they shut off all the power to our building. We had to unplug a lot of stuff Friday, and I had to do one more configuration before we got things before they shut everything down. So I had to go back to work. I was kind of getting off, had to go back to work, and then one of my work buddies asked me to go to lunch, and I did that, and then by the time I went to lunch and did all that, it was time for me to take a nap to go to work actually that night and stuff like that. So yeah, the reason why I'm looking around because it's kind of windy out. It's sunny out, but it's windy out. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna put this right here. make sure everyone can see. Give a like, give a thumbs up, and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, to our channel. And as you've known, even the trolls, if you want to give a donation, give a donation. You want to come on? You want to come on here and oh, it got low. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me see. What about now? Is it still low? Let me know. I got 15 people in the live. All 15 people hit the thumbs up. All 15 people hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. This is an update about Miss Gerry. What's going on with her, and as far as her turning herself in. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up before I proceed. Hit the thumbs up. Miss Delio, is the sound still low? Is it still sounding a little bit low? Let me know. Let me know, y'all. Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know if the sound is still sounding low. It's better now. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Miss Delio. But yeah, got 11 people in the live. Hit the thumbs up. Everybody keep hitting the thumbs up. Just hit the thumbs up. It won't cost you nothing to hit the thumbs up. Even though we are asking for a donation for her the legal Miss Gerry Legal Defense Fund. Okay, I've given it to it. I started the procedure of giving money to the lawyer, and we're reaching a goal of that's on the GoFundMe. If you want to know where the GoFundMe at, just go to the about part of Miss Gerry on the channel, and the description, and the GoFundMe link is right there. When you click on the link, it'll show you how to, it's only a few steps to give a donation. Okay. But yeah, the update is I have to go. And like I said, everybody that's in the on the live right now, hit the thumbs up, and give a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We need, we need as much subscribers. We need as much watch hours that we can get, so Miss Gerry can get, she can get the YPP program, the YouTube partnership program, in order for her to get monetized, and to help out on the channel, and to help us out, But yeah, Miss Gerry is we talked last night. We talked before I did the live last night, and she said, she said everything is okay. What she's been going through, but she has a positive mindset, and we're in the process of what's up, Max P5E? How you doing? How you doing, Max? Appreciate you, Max. If you're on and you look under the description and look in the about part, or the description of the channel, go to the GoFundMe and don't make a donation. All right, make a donation. So what I was doing, I'm giving an update on Miss Gerry, and after she turned herself in, and her being in good spirits, she wanted to do the right thing, and to prove her innocence. And like I said, we are in the process of getting a lawyer, and we need everyone's help. We need everyone that's a subscriber or non-subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel, and like I said, give a donation. It won't hurt to give a donation. Hit the thumbs up. It's free to hit the thumbs up. It's free to hit the thumbs up. But yeah, Miss Gerry is currently she did turn herself in, and we can't really, because we want to do the right thing, we can't really discuss the case until we start Even even a lawyer would tell you, don't discuss the case about anything, because anything you can say, um, anything you say can and will be used against you. And I was discussing that last night. How some people, um, when they tell you you have a right, to remain silent, and people don't exercise that right. You have a right to remain silent. You know, even if you're not being arrested. I mean, the more you talk to talk to 50, to the police and stuff like that, the more they're gonna use. Sometimes they will use words against you, or uh, against you, or sometimes it'll be for you. But sometimes people talk a lot. I'm a New Yorker. I mean, um, and there's people in New York that talk a lot too. You know, and some people keep their mouth shut, and some people talk a lot. Yes, she definitely needs a lawyer. He can probably negotiate them, letting her. Right, right, right. Everybody needs a lawyer. You know, we want to get the right representation, because they say if you can't afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you. But those are state funded lawyers. The public defenders and stuff like that. So usually they get case after case after case after case. Lawyers that are paid, they really work for you. And when I say, and no disrespect to public defenders, no disrespect, because me myself, I had I had 10 tickets. I had 10 tickets. I'll give you a quick story. Um, I'm gonna give you a story. Once I see some more people come in, and hit the like button, I'm gonna give y'all a story about a public defender from me, that happened with me. I had 10 tickets before, and like I said, I'm gonna go into it in a second. But like I said, no disrespect. If you cannot afford a lawyer, then they will give you a public defender, at least to defend yourself. And some people, I've seen cases where people have defended themselves, and I seen it 50-50. I seen it like, um, it came out on the person's situation, and they came out, and the case was dismissed, and I seen people defend themselves, and they went right to jail and stayed there. Uh, uh, for either the time that they had, or until they passed away. So yeah, I've seen cases that you can defend yourself. So you got three options. You have one, you could pay for a lawyer. Two, if you can't afford a lawyer, the court will appoint one for you, which is a public defender. Or three, you could defend yourself. You know. So, and like I said, no disrespect, because public defenders, they work hard. I mean, they get paid. They do get paid by the state. They get paid by our taxes and stuff like that. But they get bogged down in cases. They get bogged because a lot of people cannot defend themselves, or they can't afford a lawyer. You know, it's some people that their financial situations won't help them, or family won't help them to afford a lawyer. So they have to get a public defender. And some of them, they don't have the ways and means. I mean, you got public libraries and stuff like that. And I think the law libraries, I think you could go in there for free, if I'm correct. If anybody know about law libraries, I remember I seen one in my city. I could have swore that was a law library that was in my city, and I think you could go into it for free, and research like cases and stuff like that, and make your argument if you want to try to win your case on your own. So, but like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody know about law libraries, if they're, I'm gonna research that about law libraries. I mean, you got Google, but I mean, you want to really depend on a law library. If I'm correct, if they do have law libraries. But anyways, yeah, you can. Now, why he backing up like that? These some young people, they drive so hard and fast, like they car's gonna like go away from them. I mean, it don't even, sometimes it don't even make sense that some people drive their car like they a speed, and it's a parking lot, dude. I mean, you don't have to drive so fast or back. This person, he was parked next, well, kind of a couple of spaces from me, and the way he pulled back like, like he trying to bogart. It's a parking space, man. Just back up slowly and pull out slowly. But even when I was young, I didn't back up. I never backed up so hard like that. You know. Anyways, that's that's something. When you're young, now I did drive a little fast when I was young. I drove a little fast. My dad used to race. My uncle, I got two uncles. Um, one is my dad's. They not my uncles. They're my dad's cousins. One's my dad. I'm sorry. One is my dad's cousin, and one is my mom's cousin, first cousin. Um, my dad's first cousin, my uncle, he used to race cars, and he got trophies. They had he got a lot of trophies. So he used to race. My dad used to race. My other dad's cousin used to have a black. I still remember to this day a black Trans Am with the yellow Thunderbird or Firebird or whatever that thing was on the hood back in the 70s. I still remember that car. That was like one of the baddest cars. My dad had a Roadrunner, um, and my uncle had my uncle Art. We call him Uncle Art. He had um, he had cars, and he used to build engines and stuff like that, and he know how to tweak them and everything. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, was yeah, I used to kind of race cars and stuff like that when I was young. But anyways, getting back to the subject at hand. No disrespect to public defenders. No disrespect, because um, public defenders can help you. Matter of fact, I had a public defender. I had two public defenders to help me out. I forgot about that. So no disrespect, because they're still a lawyer. They're just a public defender. You know, they are still, they know about the law. And the reason why I say, or I talk about you not, people talking, when they tell you, when officers tell you that you have the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you, because they are the officers of the law. They don't. They are there to um, enforce the law, but lawyers know about the law. That's why they call lawyers. You know, because they research and they study and they take bar exams for the law. But officers are there to record things and to enforce the law. And then they can say, hey, you did this or you said this, and it's up to the lawyer. You got two lawyers. You got the defender and the prosecutor, and it's up to the defense team to say, no, this person was in the right of doing this, and they did this, and they did this the right way, and they came the right way, and they said this the right way. And the prosecutors are the ones that say, no, this person did that, bada bing, bada boom. They should pay, or that's what the prosecutor is there for. But yeah, um, once I get um, once I get some more people in the live, once I get some more people in the live, I'm gonna tell you the story. I'm gonna tell you two stories about a public defender and how the public defenders helped me out. And I just realized that they helped me out, even though they weren't like major high cases, but the public defender did help me out. I forgot about that. They did help me out. So yeah, she definitely needs a lawyer. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, Miss Delio had said that before, so I'll just reading that again. But yeah, um, the story is, um, let me see, am I still on live? Yeah, I'm still on. The story is, I'm gonna tell you one story. And then when I get more people in, I'm gonna tell you another story. Uh, Let me put this in: like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yep. So yeah. So the story is um, why I think the public defender is they do the job that they are trained to do, and they do the job that they are required to do for the state. But let me tell you about two stories. One story was I had um, I was renting an apartment, and when I broke the lease because it was just a financial situation that I got in, and trying to help some family members and stuff like that. And I had to break the lease because I couldn't really afford the rent anymore. So um, I had to break the lease, and I told them, I said, yeah, I gave them a letter saying, hey, I got into a financial situation, and I can't really pay the rent anymore, and I'm going to move out. I told them the day I was going to move out, like it was like in the spring, and it was going to be like on the 30th and stuff like that. And I moved out and stuff like that. But tried to uh, they tried to evict me, or tried to put uh, put um, notice on me to pay the back rent and stuff like that. I was like, it was like maybe a month or two as far as back rent. Went to court, and I had a public defender. The guy, matter of fact, the guy said, "Hey, you got a lawyer or anything?" And I was like, "No, I don't have a lawyer." And he was like, "I'll be your lawyer." And I was like, "Okay." I mean, like right on the spot. And the rent person, the manager, was there, sitting on her side, and I sat on my side. And the judge asked me, what was the problem. I said, it was a financial situation, and I told them that I won't be able to pay the rent. And then the management said something, and it seemed like it was going her way. It seemed like it was going her way as far as the management, property management. And then the lawyer stood up and was like, no, this such states in this stipulation, bada bing, bada boom. And then the judge was like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna bam. He hit the gavel and was like, okay, well, I'm gonna side with the defendant, and I won that case. God bless me to win that case. Um, that was that was something as far as I couldn't believe it, because I thought they was gonna well, sue me. Basically, they were gonna sue me for the back rent, for the two. I think it was like 1 or 2 months back rent. Um, but they didn't. Oh, oh, you know what? I thought this was a spam. Matter of fact, this is her. This is this is her calling me now. Um, so this is her calling me now, y'all. Okay, y'all. I'm, I'm. All right, y'all. I'm accepting this call. It's live right now, and for your Jerry Berries, it's live right now. Hello. Hey, what's up, babe? Hold on. Let me put the speaker on. Hold on. Uh, all right, everybody. It's live, y'all. She's live. She's live.
Hey y'all, it's me, Mr Gerry. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, William Tuss 1969. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm on the Jericho's road now, y'all. It's hard, and I'm trying not to cry, and I'm trying to keep my spirits up, but it's a little hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Eddie Ball 223. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Miss Delio. Yep, she's live, y'all.
Y'all make sure y'all donate to my GoFundMe. Y'all, it's hard. It's hard. It's so hard. It's hard. But I'm trusting God. It's very hard. That's all I can say. Y'all just keep praying for me. And hopefully I'll see y'all soon. I love y'all and thank y'all so much for all y'all support.
Okay. All right. Oh, baby, I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm here. Okay. All right, babe. I just heard the balance on the thing. It's only $2 on here. So I gotta put.
I know.
Okay. I'll go ahead. Keep talking. We'll just keep talking, and I'll put. Once I get done with the live, I'll put some more money on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, Merry Christmas to everybody, just in case I don't be out for Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. But they trying to build a case on me, y'all. And I'm innocent. But so was Jesus. And I got to go through it. That's it. That's all I can tell y'all. It's very hard. Y'all keep praying for Mr Gerry. It's hard. I ain't never been tested like this before in my life. It's very hard.
Amen. Amen. Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all. So this is live. Like I said, this is live. This is real. And um, we're gonna always keep Miss Gerry up in prayer. You know, and I love her, and it's just, man, it's
Y'all, through all things, excuse me, Jerry, y'all listen to me. Through all things in your life, acknowledge God. Because if you don't, you think you making decisions that's helping you. And in the end, it could be the devil fighting against you. And that's what happened to me. I thought I was helping somebody. In the end, y'all, I got blamed. I'm innocent and I'm sitting in jail for it now. It's hard. When I say it's hard, it is hard, y'all. It's so hard. I've never been put in a situation like this before. And it's the hardest test of my life. God, please.
Amen.
Y'all just donate to my GoFundMe. Because I got to come up with $25,000 for a lawyer. Y'all just donate to my GoFundMe. That's all y'all can do to help me and to keep me in prayer. Because we trying, God knows we are. Y'all just donate to my GoFundMe. When this case is over with, I promise y'all, I'm going to tell y'all all about it. But I'm being accused of something that I did not do. And my children and my husband, they there with me. But it is so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. Father God, please. This is so hard.
Amen. Yeah. Eddie, let me see. Eddie Ball said, visit her and go live. Oh, yeah, we can't, cause Eddie Ball said hi. Okay, go ahead, babe.
They won't allow us to do that, y'all. They will not do it. If he visit me, they gonna shake him down, Jerry. And then on top of that, maybe he talking about from the visit me from where you at. But you got to sign up to be able to do that, baby. And then too, they so strict, y'all. They so strict, they may cut us off. He can't do it. I wish he could.
Right.
Okay. Oh my God.
All right, babe. I still got you on speaker. Did you want to talk to me and take you off speaker, or you still want to?
No, I want to see what my community saying.
Oh, okay. Miss Delio, she been encouraging you and saying uh, everything's gonna be all right. Um, and she said,
Thank
yep.
you, Missy.
Say that again, babe.
Tell Missy I said thank you.
Oh yeah, Miss Delio, Miss Delio. If you could hear her live, she said thank you, Miss Delio. And Miss Delio said yes, she definitely needs a lawyer. He can probably negotiate them letting her out. And I was explaining to people about lawyers and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, Miss Delio, Miss Gerry is live. She's on the phone right now, and she said hi and she loved all her Jerry berries. Eddie Ball 223 business. Okay, yeah, yep. So yeah, yeah. It's live, y'all. It's live. It's real. It's real. It's raw. It's live. So
They
yeah.
don't believe I'm in jail. Y'all, I'm in jail. I'm in real jail in North Carolina. And I've been accused of doing something that I did not do. And they trying everything they can to pin this on me, y'all, with no evidence. They done built a whole case around me because I was the only one they could link this person to. And his family, I can understand his family madness and I can understand their frustration, but I can't understand how they would take the word of a family that really ain't grieving but just being greedy. It's sad. It's really sad, and I got to be careful about what I say on these phones, y'all, because they are listening. And the lawyer that we're planning to hire, he told me, he said, do not talk on these phones because they are listening. He said he had a case like this before, and that was the problem. The person got on the phone and was talking too much on the phone. He said, but he was able to get around it. I go to my probable. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go because I'm in here. But Jerry and them going to my probable cause hearing on Friday, and hopefully they'll give me a bond. But we starting with a public defender because the guy wants $15,000 before he even intervene or do anything. So that's what we looking at right now. And I told my husband, I said, Jerry, go live every night and tell my community what's going on with me and ask them to help me.
Yep.
So that's where I'm at, y'all. And I'm just sitting here trusting God. That's it.
Right.
I done been set up since I've been in here. And a girl was accusing me of being a jail informant. They planted me here to see who bringing the drugs into the facility. And me and her, we got into it. And they put me on a 15-day lockdown. So I'm only allowed out once a day, 1 hour a day, because I got into it with her. But I couldn't let nobody say that about me. These young girls probably would have tried to hurt me or something, but they act like they don't understand. But I think it was all a setup, y'all. That's what I think it was, to try to keep me behind bars and not get a bond. Yeah, so I'm going through a lot. Y'all just pray for me. Just pray for me. That's it. Pray for me, and y'all donate to my GoFundMe. I promise you, it's real.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, y'all. Like I was saying before. like I was saying before, you. Oh shoot, hold on. I forgot. Let's see.
What happened?
I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what
Okay.
happened to my line?
It's still live. It's still live.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still live.
Okay.
So yeah.
Y'all, go ahead, Jerry.
No. Like I was telling, I told everybody, go to the Miss Gerry defense fund, legal defense fund, and give a donation because you never know when you never know when you might need a donation for something, you know. So yeah,
Yeah.
yep, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Y'all, that's the only way I'm gonna get out of this. I gotta have this lawyer, and he want $15,000 before he do anything. And I promise y'all, I wish I had a known this because I would have got everything in order before I turned myself in. But I didn't want to keep running. I don't do that. If somebody need me, I got to go. I stand with the Lord and I trust God. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ask God every night. I said, "Are you failing me? Are you not here with me?" I feel it because sometimes I feel like He ain't real. But I know he is. And I know he working this situation out. I just gotta go through something right now, y'all. And I don't understand why. I just don't understand and I try not to question God. But I really wanna know why. Why somebody that I tried to help, it turned out like this. And the person, y'all, I've been knowing them for over 40 some years. 40 some years. This ain't somebody that I just met around the corner. I've been knowing this person for 40 some years. I just don't understand it. Right now, I just don't understand what God is doing. I just don't.
amen. Okay. All right, babe.
I just don't.
Go ahead. Keep talking, babe.
I just don't understand it. I just don't, y'all. It's hard. That's why when I was trying to tell y'all, listen.
1 minute remaining.
Before you do anything, before you think you doing the right thing, acknowledge God, ask God, y'all, because if you don't, it can turn like this, like it is with me. Just ask God to make sure. Y'all, I gotta go now. I got 1 minute left. I love y'all. And y'all be blessed and do all things. Acknowledge the Lord and let Him direct your path. Y'all hear me? Stay with the Lord. Y'all be blessed.
Okay, babe. I'm gonna come up there in the morning, like I said, and find out who your lawyer is. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Um, right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, dear. Stay home. Stay home. Don't lie.
Okay, y'all. Uh, that was live on the phone. Okay. Okay, y'all. So yeah, that was Miss Gerry. She was on the phone, y'all, and she was live. She was live. She called him. She called him from jail. So this legal defense fund that we have, the GoFundMe, is a real fund. We're not playing with the money. We haven't touched the money. The money that's in there, no, we haven't touched it. We have not touched it. And like I said, it's it's a real GoFundMe page. It's help for her to get a lawyer. And what I was saying before was, she has a public defender. She's gonna get a public defender, but we definitely need we need the best representation that we can get to represent her in the correct way. So yeah, everyone that's on here, we appreciate you. We appreciate you looking at her talking on the phone, alive. She was live. She called from jail. You see my screen. It's at the county jail. So yeah, she she was she's holding up. And sometimes when you in a situation um like that, and being a woman, it can get emotional, for a woman and stuff like that. So just keep her in your prayers, keep her lifted up, and make sure that you uh, support her in the GoFundMe, please. We're asking you, we're really asking you to please support her. Please support her. Give as much as you can from your heart, because like I said, you never know when the time that when you may need support of something. You never know the time that when you need a helping hand. And God looks at that. He looks at that. He looks at that and says, "Hey, excuse me. Hey, uh, I forgot I got my Dunkin' right here, my Dunkin' coffee." And you never know when you or family or one of your family members might need help. You know. So yeah, uh, just just like I said, we need as much help as we can. So the one story I was I got into, I should say, the one story I did get into was um okay. Oh, okay. The one story that did get into was the one story that I got into about a public defender was uh, the time that I had to leave an apartment, and I never did that before. Never like skipped out. I was like faithful as far as paying my rent, and you know it was just a time I couldn't pay the rest of the rent, and just I had to and I didn't skip out. I told him, hey, I got a financial situation, and I won't be able to pay the rest of the rent. So yeah, they they tried to sue me for the rest of the rent, but they couldn't, and a public defender helped me. He stood up for me and said, "Oh, it was some minute fine line or something that manager said," and that public defender stood up and was like, "No, it's this way," and um, you know he shouldn't be penalized for that or whatever he said, and I was able to get out of that. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate you, Eddie Ball, 223, and Miss Delio 6505. Everyone that's on here. That was one story for a public defender that helped me out. Um, and I'm going to I'm going to tell you about another story that a public defender helped me out. I had I remember this to this day. I had 10 tickets. Didn't even know my license was suspended, and I didn't know anything. So I'm living this. I'm living in Memphis. I'm living in Tennessee, and next thing you know, police pull me over, and They pulled me over and was like, hey, we need to see your license. And I was like, okay. I gave my license and stuff like that. Now they was like, oh, your license is suspended. I was like, I didn't even know that. I said, I didn't know that. And I was trying to talk my way out of it and everything. They was like, no, you can't. Yeah, you can't drive. You can't be driving this car. And I was like, oh my god. And it was one of my friend's cars. And yeah, they took me 201 Popular. I still remember that Memphis address because rappers talk about it, but I stayed a few nights in 201 Popular. So yeah, um, stayed there, got out. My best friend's dad got me out. It was only like $100 to get me out, something like that, or $50, one of them. I got out, and after I got out, I still was I still was living in Memphis, but then I came back to New York, and my license still, I really didn't have I didn't have a license basically. So when I got back to New York, to the state of New York, um, I got back to the state of New York, and I was like, man, I got to get my license. And uh, my uncles and them, they told me, hey, when you go to court, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, and I don't want to discuss what I did. And I went before the judge. I went before the judge, and I did a couple of things, and I said a couple of things, and the judge said a public defender was next to me because I didn't have I definitely didn't have no money for a lawyer, and I wasn't gonna pay for a lawyer uh, some uh, for something traffic, some traffic tickets. So yeah, so I stood before the judge, and I did a couple of things, and I talked to the judge, and being that it was, I guess it was my first offense or whatever. He said, what do you want to plead, Mr. Williams, for aggravated unlicensed? And in my mind, I was like, well, what about other? I didn't say. See, that's when you see. That's why you're not supposed to talk all the time. My mind was thinking like, what? My mind was saying like, what about the other 9 tickets? So he only mentioned one ticket. He said, what do you want to plead for aggravated unlicensed? I said guilty. The mic was right here. I said guilty. I said guilty, Your Honor. No, I'm saying not guilty, Your Honor. I said not guilty. The public defender that was standing next to me, said plead guilty, and he'll give you a lesser charge. And everybody's blowing their horn. I'm still in this parking lot, y'all. But the public defender said plead guilty plead guilty, and he will give you a lesser charge. So I pleaded guilty for aggravated unlicensed, and the judge said, "All right, well, he said I'm gonna dismiss this," and he said 25. He said $25 court cost. So I paid nothing. The 10 tickets that I had, I thought I was gonna pay at least like 1,500 or maybe 2,000, or even if it was 800. That was still a lot because I just got back from Memphis with no. I'm trying to think what kind of job did I have. I think I had maybe a security job. I think I had a security job, or did I work at um Burger King, or did I work at I don't think I had got the job at the phone company yet. But yeah, the judge, he only told me $25 court costs. I went downstairs, paid my court costs. The next day I went and got my license back. Because I did just like, Miss Gerry said, she did it the right way, Even though I had to go through some stuff, even though I had to go to jail and stuff like that, but I did it the right way. And I'm still trying to figure out who who is blowing that horn. I mean, they got their hand on the horn like this, like that is weird. I don't know what they doing, or somebody blowing at each other or something. I don't know. But anyways, Miss Gerry was live, y'all, and she was on the phone from uh from the jail, and she explained to y'all what she wanted, what she needed to explain to everybody. Because like I said, she can't talk about the case. I'm definitely not going to talk about the case because I really don't. I just know what they say. That's all I know. So I had definitely no right to talk about anything. But like I said, when everything's over with, she's gonna tell you everything. When everything is said and done, she's gonna tell you everything. So I appreciate everybody that came on. I appreciate all the thumbs up. We appreciate um, her her giving her update live. See y'all. See how you know I told y'all that this was real. That she turned herself in, and she is she's holding up, even though she kind of cried because she didn't expect that I would be live while she called. But I told her I was gonna go live. I told her I was gonna go live every day or every night. Um, I did it live. I did it live today in the daytime is because I'm gonna go in crunch in a minute, and then I gotta go. I have to go to work, and I gotta return some things on. I gotta do my timesheet. I usually do my time. Fridays is like a day I be trying to get out, so I come in on Sundays and do my timesheet, and then I start studying like my. I'm starting back to studying my stocks, getting back into getting back into um, getting back into studying my stocks and my forex. Oh, it's two something. So and the forex market's open in like 3 hours. So it's 2:05 right now. So the forex markets they open. Um, I'm trying to really concentrate on my forex trading and stuff like that, but being this situation is kind of hard, man. It's hard when you trade and stuff like that. You have to really concentrate. You can't have no distractions or anything when you're trading, and yeah, you can't have no distractions while you're trading. I don't know why people just drive so fast in this little parking lot right here. It's not little. It's a shopping parking lot. And when I say shopping, it's the grocery stores, Crunch, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, pizza, barbershop, all that stuff. But people want to drive like I, I people drive like their car is gonna leave them or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We bless y'all. We thank God for y'all. Everyone that's given, everyone that had the desire to give in their heart, give to the Miss Gerry Legal Defense Fund. Give to the Miss Gerry Legal Defense Fund because she really needs your help. I need your help. We all need your help. The family needs your help. So, and Miss Gerry was live. She was live. It was a real phone conversation. You've seen the phone screen. Um, and yeah, she's live. She's live, y'all. She was live. So yeah, she's live. She was live, and it was real. So everyone that's on here, hit the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'm gonna go about what I need to go about, and I'm gonna go check on some things in the morning for her, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. I might um, either I might go live checking on things for her when I go down to the information part of the jail, or I might go live tomorrow night, like after work, after my mind is clear from work and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, y'all. Miss Gerry was live. She was live 365, y'all. So yeah, we love y'all. Be blessed. Shalom and peace. All right.